yeah. At a certain point in time, like when I was 15 and like that, like 14, 13, I was in a project, so I didn't have to be you didn't have to be what you wasn't. Like it was already killers in place. It was already the niggas who had the money. It was already that in place. You know, you was just seeing. You know what I'm talking about? You was just seeing this shit. You know, prepare yourself. But once them projects got towed down, that's when I started playing with guns. That's when I see like it ain't the same no more. Cause you have some niggas like these project niggas think they finna come over here. You hear me? Like you know you have a lot of that.
Or something, yeah.
Lil J done put out the Rim Twin picture, and soon he did that, I told K.I., I'm like, nah, K.I., y'all don't want to do that. By me knowing OD, you know, I know OD. He was in my house. I know his family, all that shit. Like, I'm like, nah, y'all don't want to be claiming this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But my you know, they kids. You say F my homie, I'm going to say F yours. That's how you look at it at the end of the day. Like, they just going tit for tat, back and forth.
Damn, bro, you dropping so many jewels. There's so many questions coming into my mind at once, man. But well, yeah, I mean, R.I.P. to him, man. King Von.
Yeah, R.I.P. to both sides, all them guys, man.
Modell,
yeah. Can't Get Right, man. When they was little, when I was out 12, they was younger.
Yeah.
So when I was seeing them in 2010, 2011, they was younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they was younger. I ain't know them as no killers, bro. Like, Modell, he's not no killer, bro. Yeah. Modell's not no killer. You don't get no points for that shit. You don't get no points for talking about him or none of that, bro. Like, for real. Modell was like the laugh, like the funny one. Always doing, him and Can't Get Right, always doing something. You know what I'm saying? Can't Get Right, when we called him that, like, he wasn't getting mad about it then, because he always used to do shit. Like, it wasn't that he was, like, slow, but he always do something that you'll be like, man, why the fuck you just do that?
Yeah.
You know, shit like that, man. But they was some cool kids, bro.
Bro, that's one of the people I had in my mind to ask you about. Like, I've seen like different documentaries about him, but in the interviews, a lot of people don't ask about Can't Get Right. So you know, I remember like the Zach TV interview, bro. That's not necessarily a positive view of him, but he had like the 3 straps. Well, in the FBG Duck interview, I don't know if you saw it, bro, but that kind of made him gave him some notoriety, I say that. But on the outside looking in, like, you knew him though. Yeah. Yeah,
I was actually on the deck. Me, Chicken from EBT, and his uncle. His uncle from the Calumet building. Mm-hmm. And we was on the deck, and his uncle was crying. And we like, what's wrong, OG? His uncle, OG, did 20-some years, 26 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we like, what's wrong, OG? We ain't never seen him. He did all this time and still got like 6 more to go. And we ain't never seen him do nothing since I was on that. Yeah. So we knew something was wrong. Yeah. So he had told Chicken. He had told Chicken and shit. I'm like, OG, I'm gonna holler at you when I get off work. And then when they came through line, Chicken like, man, they killed Can't Get Right. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't believe that shit. He was like, yeah, they killed my nephew, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. That's how I found out. I was in jail with his uncle. We was on the same deck as Sh0t.
And you went to his death site.
Yep.
So did y'all already pretty much know the ins and outs? Because they say a lot of information travels to jail and prison before it is on the street. I don't know how that happens, but they like people inside be already knowing what's going on.
Oh no, you know how it happens because the CEOs in there, they got the walkie-talkies. Mm-hmm. You know, and a lot of them just listen to the shit that's happening in the streets. Okay. Or you got guards who patrol the streets too. You know, the sheriff Cook County. Mm-hmm. So it's the sheriffs. The sheriffs patrol that too. They can do anything. So they got the walkie-talkies and they listen in and then they spread through that. Like, you know, somebody just got killed. This big dude. Yeah. Because when people get killed now, they saying they names, they nicknames, and their motherfucking thing.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I was curious, even talking about his passing, man. But like, I didn't know if you like knew him or you had like a story of him. But you said Can't Get Right. You pretty much he just used to do different things, and y'all used to be like, man, why you doing that?
Yeah, I done been in the crib with Can't Get Right. The same crib, like, you know, the crib I was in. It ain't that like I be telling people. I'm gonna break this down to them too. Like, people be like, oh, you was hanging around them. No, I was hanging with my age group. I was hanging with people like Brick. You know what I'm saying? I was hanging with Brick. and other older members who y'all don't know, who older, who in their 30s, 33, 34, 35. You know, but Duck now was that was their crowd. Brick in the house, his little brother in the house, he hang with his crowd. That don't mean that I'm hanging with them. No, they just around. And that's how everybody, then when people start dying, bro, you see people start, you know, that's how it go. Everybody scattered out at first when it's all good. But when them shells start coming,
clicking together,
niggas starting out. Niggas start coming to that one crib because that's the only place to go. You hear me? And that's how everybody be around each other.
No, for sure. Nah, it's crazy, man. So you also said that you knew OD. I did an interview with Take a Poem recently, and I asked him, did he know O? He was like, man, yeah, O shot at me before. He was like, shot at, I guess, 600. He was like, O Block was clicked up with Front Street or something like that at one point in time, and then 600 had some. But anyway, I don't know if you know that story, but you said you knew him though. But you said you didn't say nothing about him shooting at you, so you was actually cool with him and all that.
Oh yeah, I was cool with OD. Like I done been to restaurants and all type of shit, man. It was one time me, him, E-Dog, and Trey 5. We all in the car, man. Why his car go off on Western, man?
You cut off.
His car cut off on Western, man. We got 4 pipes on it. Everybody got a pipe on them, and it's raining. On everything, bro. We pushed this shit to the next block over on Western on 69th. I think that's Artesian. Push this shit on Artesian. Them the guys. I know them the guys over there. They was BDs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh no, all we gotta do is push it over to this next block. We good. If anybody come out, we good. They gonna know us because they from the low end from around there. A lot of them from 35th and State, but they over that way. So I'm like, we good, bro, right here. Then his mama came and picked us up. But yeah, I didn't, you know what I'm talking about. We didn't did a lot of shit together, like going places and me and him in the crib just chopping it up. OD was a real dude.
Man, for people who are not from Chicago, why don't you point out Western in particular? Like, is that supposed to be like an enemy area?
No, it wasn't none of that. Like
when you say you cut off on Western, like what?
The car cut off on Western. It just cut off. Like we was in traffic and then the motherfucker went out. So he ain't want to abandon the car. His mama just brought him. He pushed the motherfucker to, and then I think it was like a battery problem. It was something fluky, bro. Some little shit that we could have just did ourselves, called her and did it, but we just called her. She came and picked us up.
Oh, okay, for sure. I thought you were pointing that out like y'all was in danger or something because of the car cut off.
Oh yeah, it's danger. Yeah, hell yeah, it's danger. Cause on Western, it's like that shit dangerous over there. Like all through there, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like. We talk about a lot of shit on YouTube, like a lot of these blocks, bro. It's way versus blocks, bro, out there.
For real?
Yeah, it's way versus blocks. But, you know, these the blocks that's known.
Because of the artists.
Yeah, because of the artists. So you would never get to hear about them blocks. You know what I'm talking? It's way dangerous blocks, though, bro.
Bro, you know, I don't heard people talk about, like, the West Side. And even some people was telling me like they said the North Pole, I think they was calling. He was like it ain't just like the South Side of Chicago that's they got a reputation like it's crime ridden, and I wasn't aware of that. Like you said, because of the music, you would hear so many different artists coming out that one little pocket that you would think like, okay, this is where it's real active at, and the other sides you can kind of maneuver a little bit more freely. You know what I mean? But you from Chicago, so yeah.
And I love that South Side, man. My homie from out west, man. Shout out Bobby Duke. He from out west. He sang gang. You know, I like he support me and everything. He be like, come out west. I be like, nah, I ain't coming out there. You know, it's a difference between out south and out west. Like, man, it's a way different. It's a way different atmosphere from when I used to go out west. Like out west, we used to be on money. You can see all they joints packed. You know, people getting their weed, whatever they getting, they busting out there. You know, you got 1,000 people out there, the girls and everything, and it's everybody just chilling. Nah, it ain't like that, bro. Like, the game has changed, bro. Shit got dangerous, real. Like, then niggas killing for nothing. Like, over nothing, no money. They don't want no money, but killing. Lawyer, you need money. Commissary, you need money. See, that's when they relying on the family. Cause I'm up here for a murder, cuz selfish. See me a yard.
And considerate, selfish, man.
Yeah, selfish, bro.
Really just what is it, acting like off emotion and irrationally, not really thinking. Like it's chess, man. It ain't checkers. You know, but Man, I want to touch on. So you say you love the South Side, but you done lived on the East Side too, right?
Oh yeah, East Side dangerous, man.
Yeah.
That's when I first got shot, man.
But so was this when you were a teenager or you were an adult by this time?
When I went to Nolimit with my sister, shit, I was like 16 years old on everything. 16, yeah.
And you was already off the porch and all of that. As far as like active, I know you done talked about in other interviews how you, you stick
like
up kids and all that.
at a certain point in time, like when I was 15 and like that, like 14, 13, I was in a project, so I didn't have to be you didn't have to be what you wasn't. Like it was already killers in place. It was already the niggas who had the money. It was already that in place. You was just seeing. You know what I'm talking about? You was just seeing this shit and prepare yourself. But once them projects got towed down, that's when I started playing with guns. That's when I see like it ain't the same no more. Cause you have some niggas like these project niggas think they finna come over here. You hear me? Like you have a lot of that.
Or something. Yeah. Damn. So when did you move? How old were you when the projects got tore down?
I was 15, 16. That's when I went on 63rd. That's when our whole block moved. Our project went to 63rd. Some of them went to Tuckerville, and half of the block went to old block and other blocks.
So you went to old block before you went out east?
No. I was on 63rd, but I was living over east though.
Oh, so you was just bouncing back and bouncing
back?
Yeah,
I was just coming back because my whole block was on 63rd. So I was just coming from Nolimit. That's how I was moving around, bro. That's how I was able to move around. My whole block on 63rd already. So this is a safe place that this is safe to say I know I can come over here anytime. Because my block on this motherfucker. So I'm going everywhere else, robbing people and everything. I know I can come. Because this the stronghold. Ain't nobody coming to old block looking for me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, ain't nobody gonna come to Parkway looking for you if you was to do some shit. Like, if somebody took something from you, if somebody took something from you and you seen them riding the old block, you ain't just gonna ride in there behind. You gonna think about like, that's 1,000 niggas up in there. You hear me? I'm gonna wait till his ass come out. Like shit like that. So I was just everywhere, bro.
Man, tell me this, right? So, where you come off as a person who's more so like independent and confident and able to stand on their own now, but being a 15-year-old, 16-year-old moving from an area where you have family and friends and they relocate to a certain section, you able to, I guess, to go over there to chill with them, but you living in a totally different section from them, bro. Like, how was that, being like 15, 16, going to a new environment? You already, I guess, down with a gang at this point. I don't know if it was BDs over there, if it was a different gang, but how was that just getting acclimated to a new area, man? Was it rough for you?
It was structured there. So you gotta think about that too. It was structured. So it wasn't no just you going over there and slide or you ain't touching nobody or none of that. You know what I'm talking about? Like it always been dangerous in Chicago, but it's like it was rules, bro. It was rules too. Like it was rules. You thought about it before you did it. But after the Calumet building got took down, when they got Rico and all that shit, that's when everybody started thinking that they was the next man in charge of shit. That's when the outlaws came. Cause now you got motherfucking winos, dope fiends. It's my shit. You know what I'm talking about? We like, no, I ain't you. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's how it ended up happening, bro.
So you it really wasn't an issue for you when you moved over?
It wasn't no issue for me. No.
So they embraced you, or you was able to pretty much build relationships and all that, and just fit right in.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's dope, man. So like, what for the east side of the city, like, what is that predominantly like filled with, like gang wise? Or is it a mixture over there as well?
Yeah, like the east side mixture. The east
so
side
it's mixed everywhere then, I guess.
Yeah, it's mixed everywhere. Okay. It's mixed everywhere. But all the blocks are damn near connected together.
On the east side?
Yeah, like Sh0t in the pocket. It's together, bro. Like, then when you cross over, you on Moose Block. Then you cross over from there, you on Paxtown. Then you got ABK, you got Sh0t, then you got Nolimit. All the blocks is damn near connected, bro. Motherfuckers in Chicago be like, or the fans be like, how you be in all these places? All you gotta do is walk. Once you cross Jeffrey, you on Moose Block. You cross Jeffrey, you on Paxtown. Yeah. Like, it's that simple, bro. Like I could be on 4 different blocks. I could do a walkthrough, bro. Yeah. And I could go through Pocket Town, Sh0t, Moose Block, and what's the name, bro? Within 15 minutes, bro.
That's crazy.
On everything, bro. Within 15 minutes, I done walked through all them blocks and headed towards Nolimit. 15 minutes.
You know what was so surprising to me, man? When I had an opportunity to go over there on O Block and check out like the King Von mural. Then after that, I had went over to just to see like St. Lawrence, and bro, it's so close. Like for them to be like warring or it just be this ongoing feud, you know what I'm saying? From on the outside looking in, that's at least what they make it seem to be. You feel me? But just knowing that it's literally like that's walking distance to a certain extent, man. That's crazy, bro. So it paints the picture what you just saying. You can be able to walk in 4 different blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in a 15-minute span, bro. That's dangerous at the same time too, though. You know, it's like a war going on. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, getting back to the east side, bro. You said that was the first. Like you hear about the south side, you said the east side is the first. When you moved over into that area, that was the first time you got shot.
Yeah.
Was this around like when you first got over there? Or this was years later, and how did that whole situation play out?
Yeah, I first got shot in 2004.
You still a teenager, or?
Yeah, I was still a teenager, and I was in line, man. I had my son in the house. I was in line in the store right there on 71st and Bennett. And I was like, I ain't understand why I got shot, bro. Like, I ain't understand. I wasn't even robbing nobody before then.
For real?
Yeah, I ain't took nothing from nobody before then, bro. That's what made me start taking shit. Like, that's what really turned me up, though. Me getting shot on Bennett. That's what turned me up. And when my friend got killed in Nolimit, my friend Romeo, they killed him at the gas station then. You know what I'm talking about? I had blanked out for a minute. Like, damn, bro. Because I wasn't used to no death. I ain't had no friends dying.
Damn.
Like, I ain't had no friends dying and shit. Like, we ain't had no friends. Like, damn near everybody my age is still alive. Who I went to school with and shit, they still alive.
For real?
Yes, the people who up under us dead. Majority of my project still alive who my age, bro. All my friends I call right now from my project, bro. Like, for real. Like, it's just that, I don't know. It's just that this generation just, you know, it's about dead people, hoes, the females starting shit.
Yeah.
And they let that shit happen, bro. Like a female can't tell me shit. Humble said this, okay, bitch. Alright. You know what I'm talking about? She can't tell me nothing. I ain't finna get into it with you about what she talking about or what she said you said. And if she say the right thing that you said that I think you said, I'm just gonna cut you. I'm just gonna get the fuck away from y'all. Just like that. Humble said that. I ain't fucking with him no more. You know what I'm talking about? That's easy. Then me go back and forth with you or try to kill you.
So you was in the store and somebody just shot you for no reason. You think it was a mistaken identity or something?
Yeah, I think it had to be. Cause I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't take nothing then. I ain't took nothing from nobody, bro.
But you was banging back then though.
I mean, I was claiming BD, but it was like I ain't had no problems with nobody over there. Like that's the east side. Like you know, I'm from the low end. I ain't had no problems with nobody from over there. And the motherfucker came, bowed, ran out the stove. I threw well, he ain't just run out the stove, because when he hit me, I ran around the fucking chip rack so fast, I ended up behind the motherfucker when I ended up outside.
The person who shot you?
The person who shot me, he was sliding in the car. I'll never forget it. He was sliding in the car. He was a shorty. He was way younger than me. You know, from his frame, he looked like he ain't have enough meals. You know what I'm saying? So I knew he was a kid. And then, you know, I took off down. I fell out right in front of the Italian Fiesta on 71st and Euclid.
How many times you get shot?
I got shot one time that day. One time. One time in the back of my head. Bow.
And you was able to run after you got shot?
Hell yeah, I was able to run. I was able to run until I collapsed. That's how much adrenaline I had. When you scared, bro, you would do some shit that you ain't never did before.
Yeah. I'm
telling you, when you nervous and scared, bro, under pressure, bro, you would do some shit.
Yeah.
It might be a gate that you can't jump on the regular just from jumping. But when you running for your motherfucking life, you like a squirrel up that motherfucker. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.